The best antiques. My goods will brighten up your house. Enjoy your purchase. Refresh your interior. My goods will... Enjoy your purchase.
Orient, merhaba. It's a good day for a purchase. May your purchase bring you joy.
Why does this barn give me such an unpleasant feeling?
Oh, I know. It's because Mycroft used an axe to shoo you out of here. It scarred you for life, but I enjoyed it. Well done, Sherry. The hall now looks much as it did in our youth. Brings back fond memories.
Hey, this is the luggage we brought from London, isn't it? Now it looks exactly like it was a decade ago. I can almost feel the memories hitting me.
It's a pity how many amazing things are missing from this room.
Oh, I remember now. I never liked the way the books were sorted on these shelves.
That you didn't. Your brother often struggled to find his reading materials after our visits.
We used to take a shortcut down the banisters, much to everyone's annoyance.
Oh yeah, what fun. They had to fix these handrails several times. I wouldn't try it now, Sherry, tempting though it is. I can sense an incoming memory, Sherry. Do you?
I was so frustrated to find only one bed in this room. Mycroft initially refused to bring another for you, but after a week-long dispute, he gave in.
What a stubborn man. How well do you think he would sleep without a bed? Oh, the room looks nice now. It's comforting to see the way it was meant to be.
My mother always preferred to spend her rare moments of lucidity with me.
That's true. She even stopped Mycroft from joining you. Remember?
I do. He didn't show it, but he was upset. I think Mother paid more attention to me because I was younger.
Sherry, please listen to me. Sherry.
I find myself awash in uncertainty. Perhaps now is not the time, with so much left to do.
Thank you, Sherlock. Thank you. Some doors can remain closed.
Cordona still calls for us, yes. And we will answer. But know this, John. One way or another, we will find ourselves back in front of this door, unable to avoid the truth any longer. Best place for reading.
Hey, is anybody at home? Hello? I imagine Goliath was surprised to find out his lady was not real. Come on, sing with me, Sherry.
Ah, yes. We were sword fighting in this very spot.
And that time, I was the winner.
So, as your victory prize, you asked me to fulfill a wish. I remember we did something the very next night, John, but what was it? We've brought a cage with us. You insisted it must be made of iron.
That's because we were preparing to hunt fairies in our garden. Everyone knows iron is the only thing that can hold them.
And I was distinctly uncomfortable.
It was a disguise, of course. Fairies are easy to scare off, unless you're incognito.
And every trap needs bait. We brought honey and a glass of warm milk.
After 2 hours lying in wait, we noticed movement in the bushes. The fairies appeared at last.
No, it was just Isolde the pig. She was lured by the smell of honey and milk, and ate every last drop. Isolde belonged to Mr. Sim in Miner's End and escaped regularly. At least twice a month we would see him searching for her all over the island. Can you satisfy my curiosity?
A gentleman deserves an helping hand.
Could you help me?
No, sir. I don't know anything about that.
Could you help me?
That's not something I know, sir. Someone else might know more.
Time to check your who, what, and what, Sherry. Who are you asking? About what, and dressed as what?
Could you help me?
You want answers, but I don't want to talk to you, rich boy. So what happens now?
Do you know anything about this?
I won't help you, sir.
Time to check your who, what, and what, Sherry. Who are you asking? About what, and dressed as what?
May I ask you something?
I don't know, but I'm sure there are others who'd be glad to help a fella in uniform.
Do you know anything about this?
I don't know, but I'm sure there are others who'd be glad to help a fella in uniform.
Can I ask you a question?
I'm so sorry. I can't help you, sir.
Are you able to help me?
Doesn't remind me of anything. Someone else can help better, sir.
Everyone's looking at us, Sherry. You sure you know what you're doing?
Do you know anything about this?
My dear fellow, you're talking to the right man.
Is this familiar to you?
My dear fellow, you're talking to the right man.
Mycroft and his errand. Pshaw.
Treasure maps from the governor.
May I ask you something?
I don't think I'm rich enough to talk to you, sir. Guests of Cordona.
Can you satisfy my curiosity?
I can't help you with that, sir.
Hello, Ma. I'm looking for the Chief Archivist, Ursula Oney. Where can I find her?
Miss O'Neill is away on official government business. My name is Merrill Levy, Deputy Chief Archivist. I am taking care of archival matters in her absence. How can I help you, Mr.
Holmes. I won't equivocate. I'm here to investigate Miss Oney's disappearance.
Her disappearance? But I told you that...
Yes, official government business. It's ironic, then, that the government knows nothing about it, don't you think?
Oh, so you're one of... them. Well, sir, I know that she had an assignment, but I'm not privy to any details.
I will have to inspect Miss Oney's office. There may be clues to her whereabouts among her personal effects. You must have a spare key?
Yes, but sir, there are rules. I cannot allow a stranger to rummage through my superior's possessions. What if she returns today?
She won't. If you like, we can notify the oafs at the police station and have them do the rummaging, but believe me, I'll be much more prudent. Furthermore, I will notice things they will not.
How do you mean?
Must we really waste the time? Fine. The past month hasn't been kind to you, Mrs. Levy. With your husband gone, the life of a working single mother must be exhausting. You're raising a child, yes?
Yes. Mikhail. What about him?
He's been throwing violent temper tantrums of late. Those scratch marks indicate you are unable to rein in his bad behavior. Perhaps if you spent more time at home.
I do not need a pimple-faced boy's unsolicited parenting advice. Just take the key and leave my son out of this.
Thank you kindly.
Damn these Capello safes, hiding all the juicy secrets.
A box of bonbons. Miss Oni has a sweet tooth.
Perhaps a gift from her admirer.
It's a death register from the
Wonder if
last
poor bloke knows
century.
she's
Interesting.
missing.
What a vivid vermilion. She's proud of her roots.
Damn these Capello safes, hiding all the juicy secrets.
Solid gold. Looks like a family heirloom. Help me, please.
His Majesty came out of his palace. I know nothing.
May I ask for your assistance?
A gentleman deserves an helping hand.
Wait, I remember this tree, Sherry. Take a photograph and I'll tell you a story. We tried to imagine the lives of the dead based on their names and tombstones. I wrote about it in my diary. Do they have no qualms about robbing the dead?
Someone leant on this slab.
You go on ahead. I'm gonna earn some good karma by giving this thing a dust.
Traces of dirt from a shovel. Blood drops from a small wound. All it takes is one precise strike. Miss Oni was here with an accomplice. Their argument led to a fight. That fight ended with a shovel to her head. No prizes for guessing where her body is. The blow killed her instantly. This earring was torn out by force. The fight must have been fierce. Buried with her precious treasures like an Egyptian pharaoh. There's dried blood under her fingernails. The murderers. Official government business, eh? Hey, stop right there. Don't bother moving. You've lost. Take a rest, my friend.
I couldn't miss the party.
Don't cry.
Give him the pepper snuff.
I'm coming.
Don't bother moving.
The snuff's ready. Hey, you could have kept him alive.
I'm coming.
Don't give him the pepper snuff.
Too simple.
I'll put you 6 feet under.
No more crime for you until...
No, you killed him.
Don't bother moving.
The snuff's ready.
Mrs. Levy, what a fortuitous coincidence. Let me guess. Leaving on official government business?
No, I need to take care of some urgent family matters. So if you'll excuse me.
I will not. See, I found something of yours, and I thought it only gentlemanly to return it. Your earring. And that was not the only thing I unearthed. You'll be pleased to know that no grave robbers have removed Miss Oni from where you left her.
Sir, I know we got off on the wrong foot, but I'm not the cold-blooded killer you think I am. Please let me explain.
This should be good.
It was Ursula's endeavor, all along. She needed the money to sustain her lifestyle. When she asked if I'd join her, how could I refuse? My husband died. Bartosz. I had to make ends meet. I had to provide for my boy. Before long, my conscience got the better of me. I wanted to stop, but Ursula wouldn't let me.
That is no excuse for murder. You could have come clean and reported her to the authorities.
It wasn't murder. It was self-defense. She threatened to take my son away from me. Said she'd make sure he ends up in an orphanage. And then she hit me. And I let my instincts take over. I had to protect my family.
Against all odds, I believe you. What happened in that crypt will stay between the two of us.
Truly? Oh, Mr. Holmes, thank you. Thank you.
Oh, please, stop. The truth is the truth, and that's as far as my interest extends. That said, a word of advice. The next time you pursue another source of income, consider something more legal.
Yes, sir. Of course. I don't know what I was thinking. But what about the official investigation?
Yes, I will of course take care of it. Farewell, Mrs. Levy.